Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nadia Tulusna binti Mama Isa and I'm from class AP 2205D. We'll explain about sundial. Firstly, we have to know what is sundial. Sundial is a device that can tell what time it is depending on where the sun casts its shadow on the sundial. A sundial is made up of two parts, which is a flat circular plate and a stick called a gnomon. The gnomon casts a shadow on the plate and the shadow shows the time. Before clocks were invented, sundials were only way to tell the time. When the first clocks were created, sundials were still important because early clocks were not accurate, so they had to be reset regularly using sundials as a reference. Next, for the history of the sundial, the first recorded sundial was made in ancient Egypt in 1500 BC. Some of these sundials were small enough to fit in the pocket. Sundials become studied properly in ancient Greece, with the gnomon being set up parallel to the Earth's axis because the Greek had a true understanding of geometry. They could develop more complex sundial. There is two types of sundials, which is in Roman and medieval sundials. By the way, for the medieval sundials, during medieval times, sundials were important in Islamic world for the timekeeping for prayers. Algebra and trigonometry helped people to improve the accuracy of the sundial. At the same time, in Europe, timekeeping fell by the wayside. So in the medieval sundials, the Muslim people will use the sundial as a reference to make sure the time, which is exactly the time that we have to pray. Furthermore, we have to know the how the sundial work. Okay, to understand the sundial works, we have to understand how the sun casts shadows. When the earth rotates on its axis, the sun moves across the sky, causing objects to cast shadows. So how does a sundial works? As the sun changes relative position in the sky over the day, the position of the shadow cast by the gnomon changes to align with the different times around the outside of the circular plate. This way we can tell the time by looking at where the shadow is cast using the marking around the edge of the sundial base. By the way, we have to remember that sundial show the local solar time, which may have to be adjusted to account for national time in the country due to seasons and daylight saving time (DST) or British summer time (BST). It means when clock go backwards and forwards as however as the seasons change. Okay, we have to know the time prayer of Zuhur and Asar. So we have to make the calculation to find the time prayer of Zuhur and Asar. Firstly, we have to know the data, which is latitude, longitude, standard longitude. Then we have to calculate the WPM istiwa, which is we have to refer to the almanac. For the Zoho time prayer calculation, we just have to plus with diameter, which is has divided with 15. I means that WPM is still what that we have calculated before. Just plus with semi-diameter that has been divided with 15. Then we get the time of Zoho prayer time. For the time prayer of Asar, we have to estimate first, which is the time prayer of Asar is about 4 o'clock, which is 16. Then we have to find the declination of Asar and also the zenith of Asar and the time angle of Asar. Then we have to plus with WPM istiwa. Then we got the time of prayer asar. Okay, how to make the sandal? Firstly, we have to create a circle using this compass. These tools, just put in the center and then make the circle. Then we have to make the straight line, which is 180 degrees. Then we have to use this protector. And mark every 30 degrees of this circle. And then after we have marked for 30 degrees, and then we have to draw the line using the ruler. Then we have to put the pen or pencil on the center. Okay, next there is has a shadow here. So now is 10 o'clock, so we have to write the 10 o'clock here. And then because you know that now is 10 o'clock, so right here. Then we write the other times, which is 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Then we know that the time of prayer of Zuhur and Asar is 1:30 and 4:50. But we can make the calculation to get the accurate of the time of prayer. Then that's all from me. Thank you.